Good morning, Chips. It's fishing. It's walking time. It's walking time, Chips. It's Mecha breaking time. Good morning. Good morning. Sorry if I sound incredibly enthusiastic this morning. I'm just terribly excited to finally play Mecha Break. I didn't get to play during the launch yesterday. I'll try and keep my excitement in check. Jake, I'm just really tired. I'm just super tired at the moment. I had an hour of sleep. I was supposed to sleep. I was supposed to get at least 5 hours, 6 hours, but I should just never pick up my phone and deal with things when I should be sleeping. Thank you so much for the. Thank you so much, Sky Raider, for the server contribution. TRiGGERPHiSH, ready to strike. Is today gonna be just pilot creation? I think am I gonna get to play today? I was planning to have a whole. Okay, so yesterday I was planning to actually dedicate yesterday's stream. I was supposed to stream. Okay, so yesterday I was going to stream. Yesterday I was gonna stream Minecraft. But then when I got home from hacking, I was thinking of doing like a sneaky little, cheeky little, like, you know, gorilla at night, which has been morning for you guys. I was planning to do a little gorilla and do my character creation so I can actually... Oh god, sorry, my train of thought is gone. So I could actually like do some gameplay today, but that didn't happen. I didn't Gorilla? It didn't happen, it didn't happen. But my plan was to do it yesterday, like last night, but I was so busy when I got home that it didn't end up happening, sadly. And obviously yesterday I couldn't stream either. So, that happened. So,
$4.
I don't want to rush my character creation though.
Thanks for keeping this server running. Let's ride, TRiGGERPHiSH.
Falcon, thank you for the server contribution. Let's ride, TRiGGERPHiSH. You know, I told you guys already, right? I spent like, you know, before I debuted, I came up with like three phrases. I came up with like multiple phrases, like, you know, TRiGGERPHiSH, ready to strike. TRiGGERPHiSH, let's go. So mine is TRiGGERPHiSH online. TRiGGERPHiSH engaged. Can't remember now what my other ones were. I think I have a, hold on, let me open my drive. I feel like I have it in a document. I'm so sorry for my yawning. Yeah, I have so many catchphrases. Yeah, TRiGGERPHiSH, moving out. No, TRiGGERPHiSH ikimasu is my Japanese one. So I have two Japanese phrases I made as well. Do you guys think I'm cringe? Do you guys think I'm cringe? Be honest. I don't think I'm cringe. I think I'm really cool. But give me 1 second. So I'm just looking for my doc. I am the coolest. That is true. Hold on. I need to just double check something. C Monty, thank you so much for joining the Overclock memberships. Thank you, WC Monty, and Lavilda as well. Thank you so much for joining the Overclock memberships. Love you. Thank you so much. #1 coolest streamer. That's me, guys. That's me. Hold on. I'll find the document. Okay. I found it. So my phrase, I got 3 phrases in English: hacking systems, dodging bullets, TRiGGERPHiSH online, and KDR boosted, system roosted. System roosted! Ah! Guys, I just woke up. KDR boosted, system rooted. TRiGGERPHiSH, moving out. Cracking code, dealing damage. TRiGGERPHiSH, engaging. And then the Japanese one. The Japanese ones, I've got 2. コードを操り、弾丸をさ、ん? How do I read that? 弾丸を避ける。TRiGGERPHiSH行きます。or デジタルの海を泳ぐ。TRiGGERPHiSH online. Those are my 2 phrases. I imagine myself as like, you know, piloting a mech and like launching. Love you, thank you so much for the super chat. No one is cooler than you, Fish. I know. It'll be hard pressed, guys. Hard pressed to find someone as cool as me. What the heck? No, it's not cringe. I'm cool. Super cool. Hold on. Kinda cringe. I think you guys are just kinda jealous. Kinda jealous that you didn't come up with these phrases like I did. Alright, let me just drink some water and then... Don't yawn because of me, guys. Don't yawn. It's infectious. I need to wipe my eyes, actually. So, there's something really terrible that's happening right now. So, in my, like, living room kitchen area, I have a light, and yesterday, that light, and you know, I think I feel like I cursed it because I distinctively remember, I think it was last week, talking about the lights in my flat and how the lights in this flat are unlike any other lights I've seen. I wouldn't know how to replace them. And I told you guys I was very what's the word? I was very like, I didn't waste the light usage. Like I would always turn off if I wasn't using it because I was trying to preserve the light so I wouldn't have to like replace it. Well, yesterday it happened. The light ran out. The light how do you say it in English? Is it the lights run out? The light stopped working? The light expired? Like what do you say? What do you say in English? I can't remember anymore. Ghostfeet, thank you for 4 months. Big 4 months. Let's go. Thank you, W. Ghostfeet. You don't have to make up catchphrases. They just naturally come out. I don't believe you. The Japanese one is cringe. No, oh, don't say that. It was really cool. I remember telling Yo about it. He's like, wow, Fish, that sounds so cool. The lights went out. Burnt out. The lights died. Maybe died, I guess. The lights died. The lights went out. So, I was like dreading this situation because this is like the main light in my flat. Like just with that light on, there's enough light to like, you know, I guess cast through to my room a little bit, but also it just lights up the entire, because the way my flat is, it has like an open kitchen dining area. My flat's basically 2 rooms. There's no like walls sectioning off anything apart from my bedroom. So like when you walk in from the entrance, so there's like the genkan area, and then like when you walk into the genkan, there's like the shower room is in its own like separate like unit kind of thing, and obviously the loo is in its own separate unit. So those two are separated by their own doors, and everything else is in one open area, like a massive open area. So the hallway, the living room, the kitchen, it's all like one massive area. That's kind of like has their own like little rooms, but the rooms aren't like you know, divided by any wall. They're just opened. So that one light lights up the entire section. Perfect for sleepovers? No, so it's not like a giant square though. It's not like a giant square. It's just an actual like hallway pathway part. And then the living room section has its own like area that's big enough for just a bed, honestly. It's not too big. And then the kitchen section's its own area. It's just that it's not divided by walls or doors. It's just one. That's what I mean, it's opened. So, what was I saying this? Yeah, because of the light. So that light is a very important light, because without that light, there's no illumination for the main room. Why am I saying room? I'm saying room. I don't know why my pronunciation's become so weird. But yeah, the main room doesn't have like light anymore, and I'm very, very stressed because I tried to make a sandwich yesterday for my dinner and couldn't see. Couldn't see anything. I couldn't see anything, so I'm very stressed. An actual beacon of the house, yes. The actual beacon of the house. And it's out. So I'm very stressed because I can't see anything, and I had to make my sandwich in the dark, all sad. I had to use my phone. My phone, like the torch. It's very komaru. It's very komaru. Like right now, I'm very komaru. Like I don't know what to do because I don't know how to replace that light. I don't even know. I can't even reach it. I can't reach the cover of the light. That's Komaru. Yeah, it's very Komaru. I don't know what to do. I can't reach. I don't even know how to take it off. I don't know what kind of lights are underneath there. The lights look like, you know, some kind of Z-shaped kind of snaking looking light, and by a lamp. Can't reach it in Japan. How small are you? Well, I'm in my compressed form. I'm in my compressed form. I mean, what? Who can just like stretch their arms up and touch the ceiling? No one can do that. I mean, maybe some of you could probably do that here, but get a friend to help. I'm thinking about what friends I have left here. Thinking about it, I haven't invited friends to my flat. The last time I invited a friend to my flat was Gumi. When Gumi came to stay. And I don't think she's gonna be helping me change light bulbs, and she's not here anymore. Before her, who came to stay before her? It was, you know what? I think it was Reina. I think the last person who came to stay before Gumi was Reina last year. I don't think I had anyone stay since then. I feel like I did. I just don't. Maybe I forgot. I think I told you. Yeah, last summer I didn't go to. Yeah, last summer I feel like I had someone stay. Yeah, my friend, my Japanese friend from Fukuoka, she came and stayed with me. And I made her like British food and stuff. Yeah, I think, okay, so that was the last time I had people stay, but you know, I don't think they would, any of those people, make my cousin do it. Oh yeah, my cousin's, oh my god. Oh, don't have time for this. Oh. My cousin is British. I don't know if they don't know how to change Japanese light bulb. And they're like, I think I told you, right? They're like the baby. Like, the parents did everything for them. They're siblings. So I don't know if they're gonna be reliable, honestly. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind in the comments. Unleash my venom form. This flat isn't big enough for my venom form. Compress and make a skylight. There won't be any skylights. There's multiple floors of the building I live in. I'll just be breaking into the top floor. Wait, you can? You can touch the ceiling in your house? You can if you try. I mean... No. No, even if I stretched. Maybe if I jumped, maybe I could. That's what chairs are for. I only have my gaming chair. It's got wheels. My stand. I'm gonna go wheeling off. Can you come over and help me change a light bulb? Imagine I invited like Rhubarb over and said, hey, can you help me change my lights? I feel like that is not a smart idea. Somehow I feel it's not the smartest thing to do. I'm just imagining me and Rhubarb just hands on our hips, just staring at the light being, yep, that's a light. Invite them to hang out in the dark. That's the reason I need to you know, fix that light, because my cousin's coming and I can't just leave them in the dark. Well, I mean, they probably won't be home, honestly. I feel like they're going to be out being busy doing stuff, but still, I need the light. I need the light for myself. I'm in the kitchen. The dilemma of how many fish and friends I needed to change a light bulb. Listen, in the UK, I changed all my light bulbs by myself. I did it all by myself. Ever since I moved out and lived on my own, I've always done it by myself. What kind of food did I make? Oh, I made like, I can't remember. I've posted pictures before. I made her an English breakfast. I made crumpets. Oh, I didn't make the crumpets. I had the crumpets, but I gave her crumpets with a nice English breakfast. What else? I can't remember what else, but at least I remember the crumpets and the English breakfast. Find a 6 foot or taller Japanese person. How? Okay, firstly, yes, it's more likely to get a step stool. Secondly, how am I going to find someone that tall in Japan? And thirdly, I don't know anyone that tall. I don't want to find some random person and invite them to my flat saying, hey, Japanese person, help me change this light bulb. I don't know what kind of light, but isn't it attach and detach? Well, looking at the light in my room... Where did I get this habit of saying room? Yeah, looking at the light in my room, it's like some weird coil looking... No, it's not a coil one. They're like 2 circles, like I said. And... yeah, I don't have the faintest clue on how to replace that one. I'm looking at it. There's like, I don't see how to... like, I genuinely can't see how to detach that light. I genuinely can't, I can't see. Because the light in my room isn't like, you know, covered up. It's got like a light shade on it, but from underneath you can see the light and the bulb. It's like 2 circles, and I really can't see how you would detach that. It's a terrible idea to have the Bnui Lidor. Yes, I don't think the Lidor would know how to. We'd both be just like, I already know what we'd both do. I can already imagine what would happen. I need to go over to her house though. I need to go on an off collab with her. Yup, it's broken, alright. That'll be basically us. Hands on hips. Yep, that's broken. Yep, that light's not working. Yep, that's out. That's not the light. It's not, you know, it stopped. How many chips does it take to change a light bulb? It's a good question. Who changes their own light bulb? Put your hand up if you get your parents to change it for you. Looks like you unplug wires from it and then pop it out from some plastic clips. Oh, yeah, I see some wires and plastic clips. That sounds extremely complicated. Sounds extremely complicated. You know, in the UK, all you have to do is unscrew it and then screw the new one in. That's all you have to do in the UK. That makes me feel like I could start a business in Japan as tour guide that can reach things. I have like a story. Well, I do not like to I feel very uncomfortable. You guys might think I might be like, you know, over being overly cautious or whatever. But I just feel like, even if it's a service provider, right? Is it still, something feels a bit scary if you're like a girl and, you know, you're alone at home and the person doing the service is a man. Now let me tell you why I feel this way. I have a reason. God, I really hate talking about this because this is part of my trauma. But remember the G's, okay? Some of you guys already know about the G incidents. The most recent G incident, which was God, I don't remember when it was anymore. It might have been, you know, okay, I told you guys a story about the G's. About the last G incident was because of the neighbors, how they brought all the G's. That G incident, I think I told you guys I had to also, I called an exterminator to try and like you know, I think I told you guys the horror story about him falling out of the aircon. Did I tell you guys? I did tell you guys. Yeah, I told you guys they were inside the aircon, and I just could not deal with that. I could not deal with that. Ooh, wow, remembering that is traumatic. Wow. Anyway, yeah, so I had to call someone to deal with that, and especially the aircon. So it was a man that came, right? And I mean, obviously he knows I live alone. You can tell someone that you don't live alone. But in my flat, you can tell I live alone because it's a very small flat. And you can tell it's just a one person living there. You know, my aircon is in my bedroom. So, you know, you can tell I've got a single bed. You know, you can tell, oh, this person lives alone. And they were being kind of like, I'm not saying they were just being kind of, I would say, you know, they weren't being 100% professional. Like, I just would not talk to... I would not personally, if it were me, right? They're being kind of sus, yeah, I guess. Like, I personally, if I was in that situation, right? If I were, like, you know, a service provider, whatever, I would just do my job. And I would talk to the client as little as possible. I would just literally... I would just make small talk, maybe, if it's appropriate. But mainly I'll just keep the questions and talk related to the job. That's what I would do personally. Or if I'm going to do small talk, it has to be very detached small talk, like just very like casual. But Japanese people don't do small talk like the same way. Like if it was the UK, it's fine. You'd be like, oh hey, how are you? Maybe make like a weather talk, offer a cup of tea, right? You do that in the UK, and that's normal. That's completely fine. It's very we would call that kind of like detached, like small talk. Like that's not like inappropriate. That's like exactly, yeah. In Japan, it's yoroshiku, and that's it. You start yoroshiku onegaishimasu, and then they do their job, and then they'll be like, okay, fine. Because I have had service providers do stuff like that. They come over for other stuff. I can't remember. Like I remember when I first moved in here, I got my washing machine and fridge from a company, and they installed it. It was like 3 men. And they were all very appropriate and fine. They just did their job, you know, we would just exchange our yoroshikus, and, you know, after the yoroshiku, like, they did their job, and then they're like, okay, you know, okyakusama, you know, we're finished, please sign this, and they left. They just left. That's normal, I would say. That's normal in Japan. But, this guy was, like, you know, being kind of sussy, and was, like, talking and asking things that was inappropriate, asking personal questions about me, asking if I lived alone on comments. Okay, I think it was really like, okay, I guess because he was in my bedroom, it felt, I don't know, I didn't like it. And he was asking about stuff in my room, like making comments about like the stuff I had in my room, and like just like asking about things, and asking like why I was in Japan, what I did, what my job was, and like stuff like that. It just felt really, I don't know, it just felt kind of, you know, your instincts. You gotta trust your human instincts. Like, just trust your instincts, guys. You know, when someone talks to you, trust your instincts. Because there are plenty of people who just talk normally, but there are people who like look at you a certain way, speak to you a certain way, and you get like the alarm bells ringing. All I'm saying is I definitely had my alarm bells ringing. He was not casing my house for a robbery. No, he was not doing that. It was just not professional, and I didn't feel comfortable. And weirdly personal conversation for someone who's supposed to be working. Well, yeah, considering the fact like after the job was done, it was like hanging around and like making conversation. That's not what you do in Japan. In Japan, that's not what you do. You're supposed to just be like, you know, sign the thing and then leave. And then, did I report him? No. I just let it go. I didn't, like, you know. Yeah, that's why I never talk to women. Okay, I don't think like generalizing. Okay, never talk to women because they're all gonna think you're creepy. Like I said, there's appropriateness of what you do. If you're talking to someone in a bar, then go ahead. But if it's your job, and if it's, especially like I said, it's a culture thing in Japan, like when it's a service provider doing their job, there's no small talk thing. It's literally just yoroshiku onegaishimasu. They do the job, and then they call you and they say it's done, can you check? And then they make you sign something, then they're gone. And that's because again, I've dealt with this for like, you know what, 6, almost 7 years in Japan, and that's always how it's been. But just sometimes they do overstep and they don't do that. So yeah, just always trust your instincts. Trust your instincts. Trust the way people like look, and talk to you, like the way, because again, human instincts are made to protect us, right? Like, just small talk is the way on the job. No, small talk, okay, like I said, small talk is something, okay, like we have the small talk in the UK where there's like the service provider doing their job, like let's say a plumber or something, or an electrician in the UK. Like, again, there is like the small talk, but we usually do that small talk around the beginning, or if you're in the same room as them and maybe they'll talk about what they're doing, or it's going to be very, very like detached small talk, like they'll talk about football or something. You wouldn't talk about personal things typically, but if you do, it's usually like a very like, it's not in like a, I don't know, hey, I'm trying to get to know you personally, like, you know, kind of way. It's just very detached kind of small talk. But like I said, that's like a British thing. I don't know, maybe an American thing as well. But in Japan, you don't do that. You just don't do that. People like small talk in public, not alone in someone's room, right? In my bedroom, no less. It's like, make small talk and making personal questions. Yeah, it's very like, yeah, it's not, I wouldn't say it's the same thing. It's not the same thing. And like I said, I've had experiences where that didn't happen, so I know it's not the normal thing. And again, like I said, instincts. The way someone looks at you, the way someone is looking at you while they're talking, like that will tell you everything. Just trust your instincts. Trust your instincts. Like, again, human instincts, we're animals at the end of the day. Our instincts are there to protect us. So trust yourself. Trust your gut feeling, usually. And I think I told you guys, right? Like, I'm pretty good at reading people intentions and like my gut feeling. And there are some occasions where I do not want to test it, where I feel like it's not going to be safe for me. So yeah, that's why, to go back to the main topic, I just feel a little bit uncomfortable. I feel a little bit uncomfortable getting like a service provider here, because you know, it's a little bit like, I don't think anything would happen to me, but it just feels a little bit uncomfortable. I'd probably need, like, I hate to say this, but I will probably need like another man here, like a male friend, because unfortunately some people, some men, will only behave around other men. So it is very sad that it's very sad, but it is what it is. So considering his work is to work in strangers' rooms, it's probably pretty normal for him from his perspective. That's, what do you mean? What's normal? I don't think, I mean, if it's normal for him to like ask very personal questions or inappropriate questions, like I said, that's not normal. It's 100% at least not normal for Japan. You can't, and he's a Japanese man, so born and raised in Japan, I'm assuming. So definitely not normal. It's definitely not normal of my own. Like, I can tell you that. Like, I'm sure Maho even said it's not normal. You can't be like, you know, oh, talking about my personal effects in my room and like, you know, saying, oh, it's so cute, oh, like you're saying, and you know, basically saying kawaii ne like a lot, and like looking at you and smiling and kawaii ne, like it's gut feeling, red flags. Like you don't like, it's just kind of weird. It's just kind of weird. But yeah, these kinds of people know exactly what they're doing. Yeah, like I said, trust your gut instinct, your gut feeling, your instincts. Hi, Shizato. Hi, why you're here? Do you like, what do you, I'm scared. Don't watch my streams. What if I say something cringe? それは希少すぎる。ね。So That's why I keep a sign on my door that says not to talk to me. Well, do you know what I was doing? I was just like in my living room area. I kept my door shut because I refused to go in my room. I refused to go in my room because like I was so scared anyway. I was actually freaking out. I was really, really, really like scared. I was freaking out. Like I refused to go in my room. Because I was so scared. And he kept being like, kawaii ne, kawaii. And I'm like I'm got a genuine fear right now. Because my aircon is raining G's. I have a valid fear right now. Please don't make me feel like I'm being weird. That's some classic creepy Oji-san behavior. He did look kind of Oji-san as well, to be honest. I think he looked kind of Oji-san. But yeah, I just rather not. Maybe he thinks G's are cute. I mean, he was like saying it directly to me, not the G's. But yeah, was he boarding? No, he's not that. He looked like he was in his 30s, but you know, he's an unk, right? But anyway, yeah, that's just going back. I just feel a little bit like slightly like my alarm bells are ringing, my hair at the back of my neck is pricking up, and like, you know, a little bit like, you know, ooh, I don't feel safe as someone who is alone in this flat, and you know, I don't feel safe inviting. I just rather self-preservation, guys, self-preservation. So no handyman. Yeah, going back to the main topic, getting a handyman over is a little bit of a scary concept to me. I just rather not, because just in case I still, you know, you never know. It's not worth the risk. It's better that I just learn how to change the, just use a flashlight. Yep, I just need to I'll just, you know what, I'll just use my phone. No, what I'll do is I'll just get over it. I'm just feeling really like, you know, I'm just, you know, having a tantrum right now. I really hate doing stuff like that, like changing light bulbs and stuff like that. I'm just having my tantrum. Once I get over it, I'll try and change the light bulb and figure out how to change it. YouTube it? Well, that's the thing, right? I don't know if this is a common light bulb in every room. Like, the one in my living room, the one in the living room is different from the one in the bedroom. Like, they're completely different. They're different kinds of lights. In fact, there are 3 different kinds of lights in my entire... No. 1, 2... There's one in the loo, there's one in the bathroom, there's one in the sink area as well. I've got 5 different types of light bulbs. The only one that looks like the regular twist one is the one in my sink area. Yeah, every light bulb is different. Right, Maho? See, I think they don't understand because they don't live in Japan. But, you know, in the UK, there's like basically 2 types. But they're all basically the same, right? The twisting ones. Here, it looks like 5 different types that I've never seen in my life. I've recognized only one, which is the twist bulb looking one. And that's in the sink area. So the rest of them are all completely different. I wouldn't even know how to like YouTube it because I wouldn't know what to search. No, you had a legitimate creep inside your apartment. You're perfectly justified in not wanting to risk another. I wouldn't see us. I'm not saying people are that creepy. I just think there's a time and place. Like, do that stuff outside your job. If you go and, I don't care, like, have confidence, talk to women, you know, blah, blah, but just don't do it. Don't mix it with your work. That's what I would say. Do it in a place where it's appropriate. If you're in a bar or cafe, I don't know, whatever, I honestly don't know. Do it there, not in someone's house. And also, it's like just not appropriate. If it's a, you know, a girl on her own, it's just be a bit more mindful, you know, like it's about being mindful, honestly. Once I had the cover itself was one hidden way to remove it. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I don't know how to remove the covers. I can't. I was looking all around it. Trying to see if there's like some kind of thing to remove it, but it's like, yeah, I don't know, I didn't see one. Not in someone's bedroom, it's creepy. Yes, exactly. It's just a bit like talking about my my bedding, talking about like. Oh, and also, you know, okay, so I actually have a picture. Okay, so you know the cousin that's coming to stay, right? I told you like they're like they were like the baby, like they were basically like my little brother. This cousin, he's basically like my actual. I don't have, you know, like basically like a little brother. So before I moved to Japan, I went out with my with Fish Bro and Fish cousin, and also like on my picture I have like Fish Bro, Fish cousin. I have two, so Fish cousin's sister as well, so his older sister. Yeah, so I had like a final like I had a like dinner with them, and we took a picture together. So my two cousins and Fish Bro. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at my picture. I keep it on my like on my desk setup, like a picture of all of us. So it's like a checky basically. And I remember him, this G exterminator man, walking up to that part of my room, staring and going, "Oh, who are they?" I'm like, oh yeah, what made me feel like really icky? It was like, oh, is that your boyfriend or something? It's like I can't remember who he pointed to. If it was my cousin or if it was like, you know, Fish Bro. Like, why would you, like, I don't know. It really just felt like really gross. But firstly, like, we all look related as well, by the way. we all look very related. Me and Fish Bro especially, like, we look very, very related. We look like, if you look at both of us, you'd be like, yep, they're definitely siblings. We definitely came from the same parents. We look very similar. Me and Fish Bro, so... Okay, to be honest, I guess my cousins, they both look like their dad. And like I told you, it's my aunt that's like related. My aunt's the one that's blood related. It's my mom's sister. So to be honest, I guess my cousins look more like they look more like their dad. So I guess they look a little bit less unrelated. But still, it's just really weird and inappropriate to like ask that kind of thing, I think. I was like, no, they're my family. It's like, why would you even ask that? It's so weird. This is so weird. But yeah, it was just like random questions. Could he tell though? I mean, I don't know. I think he was just like, the impression I got, this is just the feeling that I got. I think he was trying to find out if I had like a boyfriend or not. And I just, it felt like he was like information digging. That's what information digging kind of like, that's what it felt like to me. Because like, again, he was asking other stuff like, oh, do you live alone? Well, you can tell I live alone. And then like, but you still asked as well, like, do you live alone? Or what do you do here? How long have you been here? Like, you're not supposed to ask these kinds of things. Like, it's just a bit weird. It's just, I don't know, man. It just feels kind of weird. It has to be a pretty specific situation to talk about personal stuff. Doing it in the middle of work is kind of suspicious. Yeah, like I said, it's extra weird. You don't do that in Japan. Like, extra weird in Japan. Like, it's just, you don't do that here. You don't do that stuff here. I guess he was doing it because I'm foreign and he thinks, oh, I don't have to follow Japanese, you know, etiquette or rules and stuff like that. She's foreign. She would never understand. Because, unfortunately, a lot of Japanese people do this to foreigners. Like, okay, so a part of like culture here is you're supposed to talk in keigo. So there's like different registers of speaking in Japanese, and it all depends on like the situation and context, like whether you're in a restaurant, whether you're a service provider, whether you're a lawyer, whether you're like, it's all the different situations have different registers to speak. And keigo, so if you're like a service provider, or like, you know, you're doing something, you're like work, and there's a customer, you have to speak in keigo, right? And a lot of people, when they see, a lot of Japanese people, when they see that you're foreign, they actually like drop the keigo. And I find that so rude I find it really rude. I've experienced, especially when it's very like deliberately condescending. I find it really, really rude. God, I remember this happening once because so there was this issue that Reina was having, and I remember going to like the post office to help Reina sort out this issue she was having. Can't remember what it was exactly. I think she ordered her health insurance card didn't come. I can't remember exactly what it was. I think it was that. Anyways, I went with her to try and sort it out because like her Japanese was pretty limited, so she was like stressing out. So I was like, I'll come with you. I'll help you like talk to them and sort it out. So I actually let her talk first, and she was like really nervous and she was like stuttering, and she couldn't really, I guess, get the point across properly. And the woman was so condescending. Like I guess if you didn't understand Japanese, you wouldn't get... Like, you know what? No, human instincts again. You can tell, even if you don't understand languages, right? You can tell by someone's body language, their eyes, reading their facial expressions, and the tone of the voice, whether they're being condescending or not. So even if you didn't understand Japanese, you can tell. If you're just, good at reading people and have good instincts. But... because I understood Japanese on top of it, I was like, okay, she's just being rude. She's being so condescending. Like, and it's not the first time that's happened. I've witnessed that. But, yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so this guy was like talking to me. This GG exterminator was talking to me. Like, he started in Keigo, and then he dropped to Tameguchi. Like talking to me like he's a friend. Like, talking to me like he's someone my age. Like, not a service provider who I hired and paid to clean the G's. And that felt really, really inappropriate. Like, you can't be casual like that. It's really rude. It's so rude. You can't do that. But I guess he probably thought, oh, she can't tell. She's foreign. She probably can't tell, so I'm just gonna do this anyway. But I don't know. I don't like that. I really, really hate that when they do that. I personally just can't stand it when they do stuff like that. It might be like really like, okay. Actually, maybe the best Western equivalent to this is because I'm sure. Okay, I think a British person would understand. Okay, like when you go to, like, I don't know. Oh, God, I don't know. You know how, like, service providers in the UK used to have, there's like an air of professionalism. Like, they still talk to you in a certain way that you're the customer. Imagine they start talking to you like they're your friend. Like, oh, hey, mate. Like, what's up? Like, you right? Like, okay, no, actually, you know what? Maybe they do that. I don't know. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I feel like there is a UK equivalent to this where you could understand, where it's a bit like, oh, it's a bit weird. Why they're talking like we've been friends for 10 years when we just met, kind of thing. It just feels a little bit inappropriate. At times like this, Ratio, I'm probably allowed to recall the wise words of John. I need a weapon. Lately, I've been feeling like that. Especially like, that incident where someone tried to open my door and get in. That really had me shaken up to the point I thought, okay, I kind of need a weapon. I need something to protect myself. I'm kind of scared now. Like, what if, like, you're laying in bed one day, you're sleeping, and then you open your eyes and someone's standing in your room. Someone's standing in your room at the end of the bed. Have you ever imagined that situation? Like, imagine that you're sleeping, and you wake up at the middle of the night, and you notice there's someone just standing in your room, even though your doors are all locked and everything. Isn't that really freaky? Lately, I've been having, like, what-if thoughts like that. I guess I'm still kind of spooked over the incident where someone just tried to come inside. So that made me think, oh god, I need a weapon, just in case. I'd fire my engineers if they did that. I just don't think anything would have happened if I reported it, honestly. I think, especially because I'm foreign, I don't think they would have done anything. I just honestly just wanted this man to be out. I just wanted it to be over with and just him out. But yeah. Oh yeah, you told the story. Yeah, the clock was really rude. Yeah, she was so rude. I think I told this story when I was doing Japan time with Reina. We told the story then. Sorry, I'm a little bit... my comments thing is being glitchy. She probably learned Japanese from anime. Okay, my Japanese is bad, but like not that bad. My Japanese is just very simple, but like I don't speak anime Japanese. If my fast food clerk spoke to me like a friend and I didn't know them, I'd probably go to a different store because I'd be terrified. Yeah, exactly. They acted like they knew you. You'd probably be terrified, right? I think about that all the time, but not in my room, but outside my window. Oh yeah, I used to have that. I used to have nightmares like that. Like, imagining like opening my curtains. Like, have you guys ever had those kind of thoughts? Like, imagine you're like drawing your curtain. No, not drawing them. Undrawing. What's the opposite of drawing your curtains? Opening your curtains, and then once you open it, you're faced with someone. Like, someone's face is pressed against the window. I've also had those kinds of, like, thoughts. That would be so... I'd actually probably, like... I'd probably faint on the spot if that ever happened. I'd actually faint on the spot. Like, if I ever, like, opened my curtain and someone's face was just, like, there... Oh my god, I would actually... That's, like... Horror film material. Like, that's... I would actually pass out. I would actually pass out on the spot. Like, I would... Oh my god. Oh god, that's so scary. Thinking about that. It's risky to report someone who knows where you live alone too. Yeah, exactly. It's so scary. Like, you have to realize these people know your address. They know your phone number. Like, it's scary. Like, it's just very scary. To be honest, every place I've ever lived, one of the first things I learned how to do was how to break into them. Why would you learn how to break into your house? Like, in case you, like, forget your keys? Why do these things happen to you? Inev, I know you think this is crazy, but, unfortunately, these situations aren't unique to me, but almost every woman I know has gone through these kinds of situations. I know you think, what? That's crazy! I would never do that. So that means no men would ever do that. Unfortunately, every woman I know, every single one has gone through something like this. Every single one. Foreign and Japanese. So, it's really it's not something that just happens to me. I'm just talking about it. I'm just talking about it, but it happens a lot, especially to Japanese women as well. In fact, I'm not going to say it happens less to foreigners, but I feel like it does because... No, actually, I don't know. I don't have any data for this, but I do feel like... I feel like Japanese people are more scared of foreigners, so there's like less chance of it happening to foreigners, maybe. But it happens to Japanese people a lot. Like Japanese women, I mean. So this stuff is very... It happens. It happens. You should buy a pepper spray for self-defense. That's just not legal. If you don't put the Deku voice on when you speak Japanese. I do the Deku voice when I speak English. Look outside your window at night. Someone's out right outside. It scares me more than if they're in my house. No, because at least if they're outside, you've got a chance to run. If they're inside, you're trapped. You're actually trapped because then they're just going to kill you. Sorry, thanks for the super chat, Lavi. You should play Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, I know, I refuse. I don't like that game. Scary. This is an average Tuesday for women in all locations. Yeah, unfortunately, yes. Unfortunately, yes. Like, is the stalking in Japan is really bad to say. Like I said, I've got stalking stories. It really is really bad. It's bad here. Because I've been stalked in the UK as well. It's a very different kind of stalking. They already made the dorama from that story. Exactly. You aren't trapped in there with them. They're trapped in there with you. Yeah, but if they have a weapon, you're the one at their mercy. If there's a random stranger in your room, like you wake up, you see a stranger in your room, and you can see a knife glinting in their hand. Who's the one at mercy, really? You in your bed, in your gym jams, sleep in your eyes, in the vulnerable position, and they're standing up, towering over you with a knife. Who's actually trapped? If someone's in your room, I'm like, okay, I guess they're gonna kill me, as opposed to someone outside my window. Don't know whether they're how long they've been there. Yeah. Okay. It's a different kind of fear, I would say. It's a different kind of fear. You're used to knives, you're British? Okay, well, you know, Japan, you know, you don't have guns just freely hanging around. You'd reach over to your nightstand. I just say, I don't have a nightstand. Pretend to fall back asleep. No, okay, but if you think about it, Gabriel, let's say you woke up and you saw that, right? You've probably woken up because they've done something to wake you up and you haven't realized it. They want you to wake up and they want you to wake up and see them. Like, they want you to wake up and see. They have a knife, I have a chair. Okay, like, if you have a chance of fighting back, cool, but like, I think I probably don't. I feel like one stab and I'll go down. I'll be like, I'll bleed out. In the Family Guy pose. That's me. You think the knife wins versus a chair? I mean, if you have... No, because you can use a chair as a shield. Why not have girl roomies? I don't like living with people. I just don't like living with people. I'm just too old. I need my own space. I need my own room. I need like my own privacy. I just want my own, like, you know, once you've had the taste of living by yourself, you can't go back. Like, you can't. Because I've lived with like people my entire life. You know, I lived at home at first, then I moved out to uni. I lived in uni accommodations. It was like with a bunch of other students. And then my second year of uni, I still lived with students in a student house. Like, and then after that, I lived with my friends. And like, you know, I liked my friends. It was fine. They were good. But I think I did tell you. Did I tell you guys? I'm not sure if I told you guys. I think I might have. I think I said it in Rhubarb's stream. One of my flatmates, she was very... One of my flatmates, I loved her. Perfect. I would live with her and I'd be fine. But the other one, even though she's my friend and I really liked her, living with her was very, very difficult because she was not hygienic or clean or like tidy person. And that really did, like, I did not enjoy living with her for that reason, because I hate it when people leave like dirt and a mess everywhere. Especially, like, I don't care about your own bedroom. Like, mess your bedroom, I don't care. But in communal areas like the bathroom and the kitchen and the living room, like, why are you leaving crumbs everywhere? Why are you crumbs on the counters and the floors? You're leaving food outside, like leaving dishes in the sink. Like, it's just so, I don't know. You don't, when you live with someone, you have to realize that communal areas mean you gotta stay clean. Like, don't leave like the bathroom all disgusting, you know? Don't leave your dirty underwear on the ground. Like, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Hard to market yourself as a room if you stream as well. Yeah, especially if you stream, it's very hard to live with people unless they're also streamers. You have a knife, I have a sword. Imagine having a sword. Imagine if I had a sword, maybe I'd feel a bit more. I don't know, but I don't know how to wield a sword. Only in my head. Your place sounds pretty small to be living with a stranger. That too, yeah. I mean, if I had a flatmate, I'd have to leave. I'd have to move. I'd have to live in a place that has multiple rooms. You know, my flat's very, very small. Like, it's not okay. It's small. It's only got one bedroom, so like my bedroom's only big enough for me. Like when I have people staying over, they're staying in the living room. Like they're staying in like down there, like away from me. So it's alright, but it's definitely not something that can be done like permanently. Like Raina stayed with me for a month. I think honestly a month was maybe the limit because there's just not too much space if they have like luggage and stuff. Even after a few days with someone in the guest room, it's like, okay, you can leave now. I think yeah, maybe I'd feel the same way. No, actually, I don't know. I actually really enjoyed Raina staying with me. I didn't feel lonely anymore. I was actually really happy. So maybe I don't mind living with people. It just has to be people I'm like okay with living with. Hold on. Crumbs in the bath? No, crumbs in the kitchen. She left crumbs in the kitchen. Food residue everywhere. The bath, she'd leave the bath dirty. She'd leave like... Oh god, this is really disgusting. But she'd leave like period stains all over the loo. That was really bizarre, honestly. To be honest, she was blind in one eye. But I still don't think that's an excuse. Because you still have another eye. You still have another eye. You can still see. Even if I close one of my eyes, I can still see the seat, you know? I just think it's a lack of cleanliness, honestly. People shouldn't be able to tell if you've been to a communal area. That's how I feel. If you are sharing one area, you should leave it in a very clean, like if it's your own place, you're living by yourself, yeah, be messy. Who's gonna see it, right? You should be clean for yourself, obviously, but that's, you know, some people aren't, whatever. But if you're sharing with others, they're also equally paying for that space. So you should be keeping it clean. Exactly, it's respect, right? Having respect for your flatmates. All the people I went to college that roomed with friends, then they all ended up hating each other. I mean, no. I only lived with my friends once, which was in London. The people I lived with before, they weren't friends. They were just like random uni people, and I hated them. I guess because they're random uni people. A bare minimum is to clean up after yourself. Yeah, it's just courtesy. Just common courtesy. Clean up after yourself. But it was I think it was her first time living outside from her family house. That girl, that friend. So it was the first time I'd be independent. No, but that's still not an excuse because the other girl who I did like, it was also her first time living independently. So, I don't know. I feel like it's just a personality trait, honestly. Some of the people I roomed with were messier than most dogs I know. Oh my god, the dogs! Messier than dogs! The UK genes will kick in and you'll be using a longsword like a knight. Imagine. I just know how to use it. Like a super agent, the sword, they'll just activate a phrase and activate something and I'll become sword master. Having someone to chat with is nice. Yeah, it is nice. I did enjoy when Raina stayed with me. And, well, I mean, Gumi only stayed with me for a few days, but of course I enjoyed that too. Your sisters were like that? They were unsanitary in the loo and left their red fluids all over the seat. Oh my god, I would not accept that. Wow. I would be very, very annoyed if I ever experienced living with someone who did. I mean, I was, you know, but if it was like a sibling, I would not accept that. That's always wild, because like, how can you be okay with someone else cleaning that, right? Is this so like? Well, we'd be like, hey, can you come and clean this, please? And she'd always deny it was her, but we knew it was her because it wasn't us. It was always her. Me? What the heck? Why did you? Me? What the heck? Thank you so much for 10 gifted memberships. W me. Whoa, where did that come from? Just randomly gave 10 gifted memberships. Whoa. Thank you so much. Thank you, W Meeps. Thank you, W Meep. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Everyone say W Meep. W Meep in the chat, please. Thank you. The dilemma of a pigsty flatmate versus a Japanese dog. It's better to live by yourself. Live on your own. Live on your own. I can live on my own here. I can afford to do that here, so I'd rather just do it when I can. In the UK, you can't afford to do that unless you're like super rich. You're super rich, or you're in a relationship, so you can only split the rent in half. Chicken Dobo, thank you for 2 months of bite-sized chips. These Japan stories are neat. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, I guess I keep... Oh my god, I've been yapping for over an hour. Oh no. Oh no. Guys, someone reminded me of Mecha Break. Personality, how they're raised, work experiences. A lot of stuff goes into how tidy a person is. I'm gonna be... Yeah, okay, yeah. Also, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say, but yes. Basically, yes. How they're raised. How they're raised. How they are raised. Yes. I had a friend recently stay with me, and I loved having him over because his last job was housekeeping for a hotel, so he did all sorts of cleaning. I hated. That reminded me, like when I stay with Gumi in London, I actually do like, you know, I do like household tasks for her, like I do the hoovering or something, or I clean the bathroom. I clean the bathroom or do the hoovering. Because, like, I feel like if you're staying with someone, even if you're contributing towards the bills, it's just, like, still... It's just the right thing to do. To also help out with the housework, in my opinion. So I used to, like, clean the bathroom for her. And also hoover, because I just felt like it was the right thing to do. I was already staying with her for, like, a month. It just felt appropriate to do that. At least help out. So she's not like doing everything. She and her flatmates. They'd leave their pillows and bed sheets in the living area while they're sleeping on the sofa? Oh, you returned from a work trip. Welcome back! Tadaima. Welcome back, Meat. Hope your work trip went well. It's so annoying, and if they're family. See, luckily for me, I'm very, very fortunate. My mom was like a clean freak. She kept everything extremely clean at home. Like, we had cleaners come in and she'd also clean. So me and Fishbro have, like, thankfully no unsanitary or unhygienic habits. Thankfully, because that's the way we were raised. So thankfully, I've not experienced, you know, family being messy or dirty. Typhus, thank you so much for joining the bite-sized chips. Welcome, W Typhus. Typhus mandates at 1 hour minimum. You install Mecha Break, right? Yeah, it's installed. Prescribed, yeah, time is important for the character creation. Are you guys gonna be sad if I don't play today and it's just like character creation? I'm limited on time today as well because I've gotta go hacking as usual. So did I load the shaders? I haven't even opened the game. I haven't opened the game yet. I will be doing that though. I will be opening the game. But yeah, you guys gonna be mad if I don't get a game in because like I can't be late today. I was almost late yesterday. Cause yesterday I think I told you guys, right? I slept like 3 hours, I think. Yeah, I slept at No, slept 3 hours. No, I didn't sleep. I didn't sleep until about 6 o'clock in the morning, I think. I can't remember what happened. Not last night, but the night before. And like my eyeballs were burning, my head was in pain. I was dealing with stuff related to my sister, so I didn't sleep. And it happened again last night. Came home from hacking thinking, ooh, can't wait to turn on my PC and install Mecha Break and have get a little play in, you know, maybe even stream it. I'm gonna do cheeky character creation gorilla. I was like, yeah, I can't wait to do that, rubbing my hands together, going hee 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 hee, and then next thing I know, my sister's in hospital, so I was like, oh, well, I guess I gotta deal with that. And then I ended up dealing with all of that last night, and then I was like, okay, well, she's all settled down in hospital now, maybe I can sleep. But then, like, more stuff happened. She was crying for her parents. And then I had to, like, get in touch with the social services again to provide the what's the word? The supervisor, because they don't allow, like, they won't allow her to see her parents, like, privately. She has to, because of the court order, she has to have, like, supervision. So, like, getting all that sorted was, like, actually ended up eating into my planned sleep time. So I didn't end up sleeping until about 6 o'clock in the morning today, which is 2 hours before my alarm. So that's why I woke up a little bit late today and I started my stream late because I didn't end up sleeping. So I didn't want to cancel the stream again. So I'm here right now. My eyes are burning though, so I don't think, and I can't be late. I was like almost late yesterday because I woke up a little bit too close to time, so I can't push my limits today. I've got to actually be on time today. No crying, it's okay. I just gotta, I don't know, honestly, I'm at my wit's end. I'll be honest, I'm really not coping with, like balancing everything, I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's kind of getting to me now, I guess, keeping on top of, like, streaming stuff, all my, like, accounts and all that stuff, hacking, sister stuff, is like, it's actually, like, a lot to deal with. And I still don't want to compromise, like, my own, like, you know, personal time as well, like, you know, seeing friends. Like, I saw Rhubarb after so long this week. Like, it was ages since I last saw her. And to be fair, it's because I've been busy with, like, events and stuff. It's I need to figure out how to cope with, honestly, all of this, as you think about it. What else? I feel like I had something to say, but I forgot. Oh yeah, I just wanted to weekend in China soon. Yeah. Actually, I think I wanted to talk about my visa story really quickly before moving on. Really quickly. Maybe I'll talk about the visa story while the game's loading. Let me just get the game loading first. Careful to avoid burnout trying to fit streaming into a hectic life. Like I said, streaming is something, I've said this before, but I guess a lot of new people are here, so I'll just want to reiterate. Streaming is not stressful for me. It's quite the opposite. Streaming's a very fun activity for me. I love streaming. Shall I make my Asia account first? I'll make my Asia account and I'll make the North America account later. Wait. Looking at the settings. Let's do the settings. Gotta enjoy the low ping when you can. Yeah. So I was planning to make both my Asian account and then also the American account, so I can play with people, play with you guys, and also play with my friends. What was I gonna say? Yeah. So just want to reiterate, I love streaming. I would never ever get burnt out from streaming, ever. Streaming is something I do for fun. I love nothing more than hanging out with you guys and streaming. If anything, I just wish... I would never imagine I would have ever wished this in my life before, but I just wish the days were longer and I had more time to just get everything done. Unfortunately, there's only 24 hours in a day. Hold on, let me just switch over to the game screen. My CPU is running at 100 again. Alright, so, what was I saying? My Mecha cam? Yes, we're back to the Mecha cam. I guess anyone who hasn't seen me or watched me since before my Mecha Break streams, I used to use the Mecha cam for, you look so Gundam fish. Yeah, this is what I used to, this is my cockpit. This is where I used to stream from for Mecha Break before. But yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, so I just want to reiterate again, saying that for the third time, I enjoy streaming. I will not burn out from streaming. Please rest assured, I will not be like, oh, big sigh, I hate streaming. Streaming takes up so much of my time. I would never do that. It's my dream to one day be a full-time streamer. That's my dream. And I'm working towards, I can't English. I'm working towards achieving my dream, one step at a time. But, you know, cancelling streams makes me very, very, very sad. Like, it makes me very, very sad. Cancelling yesterday's stream made me very sad. It made me especially sad because I thought you guys would be like, oh my gosh, she just didn't want to play Minecraft. That's why she cancelled the stream. She'd rather sleep instead of playing Minecraft. I am not beyond saying, hey, guys, I'm gonna play Apex instead. No, I was really just that tired. I was really that tired. I had a long day. I knew I had a very long day at hacking yesterday, so I thought, okay, no, I have to sleep because otherwise I'm not gonna. I had to use my brain yesterday. I had to, you know, use my brain hard. So I had to sleep. It wasn't a day I could compromise my sleep. I definitely couldn't make mistakes, so I chose to sleep because of that. Had to give up stream, but it made me very, very sad to do that. It made me very, very sad to have to, you know, cancel my stream. You had a giggle of that thought? I knew you guys would think that. But you know what? Like I said, I am not beyond saying, hey guys, you thought you were getting Minecraft, you're gonna get Apex Legends. I was not beyond doing that, trust me. Anyway, Chips will be okay with you cancelling a stream to get more sleep. I know. Listen, I know the Chips. I know the Chips. I know you're all very lovely and caring, very lovely, caring, and accepting of whatever decision I make. But again, remember that there's an overall goal as well. You know. Oh, I didn't get to tell my Chinese visa story. Uh-oh. Those shaders didn't take too long, did they? But like I said, Minecraft is equivalent to go to sleep. It is such a snooze fest, that game. I'm so glad. Birdie, you're so based. Thank you so much. Talk about sleep. I actually have to go to sleep now. Good night, Kai. Good night. But yeah, so what was I gonna say? I know you guys don't mind if I just cancel streams if I decide to sleep. If I decide to go on holiday or whatever, you guys will be happy and fine because you think, you know, you'll wait for me. I am aware, and I'm so grateful to you guys for feeling that way. But I also have to remind you that if you are a new streamer and you're trying to grow as well, you can't. Inconsistency is the quickest way to kill your growth. I'm just telling you this as a content creator. Inconsistency, canceling streams, stuff like that is the quickest way to kill your growth. So while you guys don't mind and you're caring, why is it black? Oh, the game crashed. Nice. Guys, the game crashed. Anyway, to go back to what I was saying. Ow! While you guys don't mind, it will still affect my growth, so I care about that. I care about that a lot because I didn't work so hard on this channel for nothing to, you know, shoot myself in the foot. There's no changing someone's opinion. He's already made their mind up again about the game. Hey, no, Aaron, no. Listen. What's the phrase? The phrase is, the quality of the meal is dictated by who you share it with. Alright? It's the same with a game. The fun levels of a game is dictated by who you play the game with. Alright? So I'm sure Minecraft, like, okay, I don't like building things. I don't like, you know, crafting in the mines. I don't, you know, I'm not fond of that stuff. But, you know, from like what my friends have said about Minecraft, like other things you can do, I'm sure it could be fun. It could be fun. And I'm open to that. Again, unfortunately, Lan and May and Addy weren't playing. So I just didn't know what to do. Why is there no sound? Hold on, give me a second. I must appease the YouTube algorithm. It's not just YouTube though, it's just as a content creator in general, no matter what platform you use, consistency is the main thing. And I know some people are like, because I'm saying this to even if there's any like content creator even watching me or listening to me right now, because I see a lot of content creators say, oh, I know consistency is important, but I'm so busy, I have to do X, Y, Z, blah, blah, blah. Like me too. I hack full time. I have a family issue going on. But, which is, and like everyone has something going on. I'm not saying you don't. But it's all about how you choose to prioritize your time, right? And for me personally, I don't like wasting my time or using it inefficiently. If I've invested so much into my YouTube channel, invested so much of my time, invested so much of the chip funds as well, you know, like these shorts and these videos and all these other streams, like special streams I do, like, you know, it doesn't come for free, you know, like, you know, if you invest all that into it, you kind of do want to see it being successful, right? So I'd rather not shoot myself in the foot halfway. You've got to, you know, it's all about balance. So if you want to take a break, you have to do it in a way that doesn't affect your channel growth. There's ways to do that. So I think it's really bad to get into the habit of like, obviously I'm not telling anyone what to do, but it's kind of bad to get into a habit of like, I don't feel like stream. If you're trying to actually, you know, make your channel pop off and actually grow, then it's really bad to get yourself into a habit of, I don't feel like streaming today. I can't stream today. I'm going to cancel my stream. It's a bad habit to get into, I think, if you plan to grow. Minecraft with the chips. Do you guys... Let me learn how to play Minecraft with Lan and May and Addy first, and then I'll do Minecraft with the chips, maybe. I need to learn, like, the point of Minecraft first. You don't yearn for the mines? Truly a hag. Mods! Mods, I haven't worked you enough. You had a day off yesterday. Mods, you know what to do. Adventure mode is better than creative mode? There's modes? There's modes in Minecraft? I thought it was just a crafting game. Objectively good game, not for me though. Nicely put, Gabriel, yes. I leave for the loo and miss the Minecraft talk. Skit loves Minecraft. Loves Minecraft. Time to break mechas. Oh yeah, I think today's is character creation. Yeah, it's people too. That silent majority stops turning up if it's a gamba, if you'll actually go live. That too, yes. You will eventually lose the goodwill of your viewers. You will. If you just keep cancelling streams or being inconsistent. Because not everyone has the... You know, a lot of people take the time out of their day to watch you. So, if you're not live, they'll just watch someone else. It is just the harsh reality. You can say, oh, but, I was tired, or I had XYZ issue come up, or... blah, blah, blah. I know everyone's got their own circumstances, but at the end of the day, the consumers don't care. The consumers just want to consume their product. So if their product is your streams, you got to deliver. It sounds harsh, but you know, it's the reality. Yeah, just have a modest schedule you can work with without overextending yourself so you can keep that level of consistency you need. Exactly. And even if that consistency is 3 streams a week or 2 streams, it doesn't matter. You just have to be consistent. Like, it's the consistency that's actually the most important. A lot of people don't realize that. And not only for streaming, but also like videos as well. Are you comfortable with meeting up with other people in the server to learn how to mine and craft? I don't know how to meet other people. So I actually don't know. Apparently there's a train, but I didn't see it. I don't know. Okay, I think you guys don't understand. It's my first time playing Minecraft. I do not know how to play the game. I don't want to have to watch YouTube videos. I don't have the time for that. You guys know my time is very limited. So I'd rather, like, I was playing with someone who was actually there to guide me and tell me how to play. And I'll be more comfortable with, like, someone I know guiding me, like Lan, because she's, I think, the most experienced in Minecraft. And she's obviously, like, we're very good friends. So I'm more comfortable talking to her in a certain way because we're close. I can talk to her as myself. And I know that the way she talks and explains things, I will understand it. And I feel more comfortable with her teaching me the ropes because, you know, she's my friend. And she's also the one that made me join. So but yeah, I also just don't know how to meet people in Minecraft. Like, I saw those people in there, but like, I don't know how. So I need to at least get Lan to teach me the basics of Minecraft before I start, like, going there by myself. I just want my first time at least to be with Lan. At the minimum, Lan. It's true people don't like their time wasted. Exactly, and that's fair enough. Especially, like, let's say you're paying for memberships, right? If you're paying for a membership, I'm going to be honest with you, like, if I were paying for a membership or a Twitch sub or whatever, I would want to see consistent content because that's my money. At the end of the day, I'm paying for a service. It's kind of like paying for Netflix. Like, you wouldn't pay for Netflix if there was no shows to watch on Netflix. Like, you wouldn't be paying for a Netflix sub. So it's the same concept in my maybe it's just me, but it's the same concept in my opinion. Like, if you're paying for a service, you kind of need to receive the service. So if you're paying for a membership and there's no streams, it's like, okay, it's nice if you want to just support the streamer. That's so true. But you could also you could support them more by, I don't know, sending them the stream elements tip. So like, pay the same amount and send them a tip instead if you just want to support them. But also memberships, I guess, I'll support it. But again, I do think it's a two-way thing. If you are a streamer and you want people to join your memberships, I think it is better for you to also do your end of the bargain and actually stream. There's a reason why YouTube bans channels or removes memberships from people, like, because if you don't uphold your end of the bargain, if you're just collecting the money and not giving anything back, that's against YouTube's terms of service. So you might think, oh god, she sounds so mean. I can't believe she's saying this. But even YouTube doesn't like it, guys. That's just realistic. I think it's realistic, but a lot of people don't like hearing the reality and they think, oh my god, you're so mean. How can you say that? We just want to support you, which is great. I'm happy. Please support me. Please support me. But I also want to deliver something back, so your support isn't going to waste. I don't have the audacity. I'm not entitled enough to think I just deserve support for nothing. So I don't think that's a bad thing. When you almost drowned, it showed. Whoa, I'm getting bullied for being a Minecraft noob? How am I supposed to know you drowned? I didn't know the game was that realistic. You can say hag reason. I don't know how to play Minecraft, but I was told that Minecraft is a very old game. I was told, so you can call me a hag, but you said everyone told me Minecraft is a very old game. So if I were a hag, then technically I should be a Minecraft kid because I would have been playing it ages ago. Sorry, I'm a little bit. The crows are so loud right now. If you just make a survival world, you'll learn it in a jiffy. You gotta make the world yourself. Minecraft is just Lego building using blocks of the world. Yeah, I mean, I've never been good at building Lego either. I preferred Bionicle for a reason because at least you knew what to build and knew what to make. If you leave it to like freely build something, I would not know what to do. Hoping you can Minecraft and land soon. Pray. Yeah. We need to schedule it next week. How can you say true things? People are scared of the truth. You're the streamer. It sounds harsh, but you're literally the expert. You know what? Not a lot of streamers are not the expert. But for me personally, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. You can enslave villages in Minecraft. You can? What villages? You mean the people who play the game, or like NPCs? You can enslave them? Interesting information. Very interesting information. To be fair, Fish, there's bubbles next to your health when you go underwater. I didn't even the UI. Like, I'm not used to seeing it, so I didn't know what I was looking at. You never just put Lego blocks together to see what you end up with? Well, yeah, you can just put them together. Well, you're not making an item, are you? Isn't the issue here that there's no clear objective for you? Yes, that's my issue. I need a clear objective. I think a lot of VTubers are medical disasters, so VTuber fans as a whole are especially lenient and protective. Yeah, I mean, if you have like a disease or you can't leave the house, then I think streaming is definitely like a good way to try and like, you know, do something. But I think a lot of people, again, this might sound harsh, but I think a lot of people have never been in a position where they're actually literally left to fend for themselves and it's life or death. A lot of people have never been disowned by their parents and kicked out onto the streets and made to work to live. And there's a certain type of survival instinct you get if you're in that position, right? If you're literally like all you have to rely on, even if you're sick, even if you're ill, a medical disaster, no one really cares if you're on your own, and there's no one to take care of you. So you only have yourself to take care of. So, like, when you're in that position, and I'm saying this as someone who has been in that position, so I'm not saying this to try and judge others, but I think you guys already know I'm not exactly in perfect health. I have I have respiratory conditions, and I simply worked hard in the sense that I managed to carve a life for myself where my health conditions wouldn't be affected by the kind of stuff I do. Because I didn't have a safety net. Yeah, I didn't have the safety net of parents or friends to rely on. I had only myself. So, and that builds a certain kind of work ethic, I think, that a lot of people don't have, because actually Fishbro is a perfect example of this. He has no work ethic or survival instinct because he's always been in the safety net of his family, of his parents. I've never had that, ever. So I was made to be independent from a very, very young age. I was like relied on to kind of run the household. So from a very young age. And even though Fishbro was older than me, it was my job to do it. So I think it's really nice that there are people who want to take care of their VTubers and be very gentle with them, but I've never had anyone do that to me in my life. I've never had anyone take care of me. I've always had to take care of myself. So, yeah. It does change you as a person, I think, and it does give you a certain kind of work ethic. And I do think those people are able to reach bigger heights because they know the struggles. They know the struggles of not having a home or a safety net. But yeah, that's just my opinion on it. Sorry, give me a second. Just putting my earphones on. A lot of people get looked after. Yeah, because like I said, Fishbro, I've told you Fishbro's story. Like, he did try to move out once, and he didn't pay his rent because, like, he didn't know how to handle his money. He didn't know how to handle his own finances. He didn't pay his rent. He got evicted. And he was not on the streets, was he? He went running straight back to my parents. So... Sorry, I gotta reduce my volume.
All relevant personnel proceed to the hangar for deployment.
Nice.
Security breach. All relevant personnel proceed to the hangar for deployment. Security breach. All relevant personnel proceed to the hangar for deployment. Security breach. All relevant personnel proceed to the hangar for deployment. Security breach. All relevant personnel proceed to the hangar for deployment. Security breach. All relevant personnel proceed to the hangar for deployment.
I remember there was like some weird sound leveling in the beta version.
Security breach. All relevant personnel proceed.
I guess I'll deal with that afterwards. It's like a jump scare every time. Is it too loud? Is the sound too loud? Okay, it's too loud. Okay, let me reduce the volume a bit.
Proceed to the hangar for deployment.
Okay. Alright.
Security breach.
How's this?
All relevant personnel proceed to the hangar for deployment.
How's this? It's alright? Is it too loud? Is it okay? I reduced it 50%.
Security breach. All relevant personnel proceed to the hangar for deployment.
Alright, okay. Alright, then let's start.
Breach. All
Please enter your code name.
Alright. Who did I pick before? It was her. It was this one, I think. Which... I don't remember which one. Which one? Which one looks the coolest? Wyvern Binder Squad. Maybe this one? Marine Force. Yeah, let's do Marine Force. Wait, I did that one. Character creation time, everyone! Yippee! You got your name? Yeah, I did. Alright,
Marine Force, ready for deployment.
No! No! I'm not ready! Oh god, I forgot how to like... Was it... Oh yeah, you press escape, right? Oh yeah! All the... Make it extra smooth. Shiny plastic skin, look at that. No roughness, just make it perfectly plastic smooth skin. Look at that. Complexion brightness? Ooh. Look how clean that looks. Very shiny. Very plastic looking. Okay, oh, I'm gonna change the mouth right now. Wait! Overall... The lower lip is so full. Upper lip groove. Oh, I remember this. Like, this is why I should have. Okay. You can tell your Korean character uses the as a Korean skincare product. She does. That's why she's got the plastic skin. Lower lip fold. It's got some duck lips going on right now. I guess like this. Yeah, that looks okay. A little bit. Protrusion. Yeah, that looks good. Is she moving at us? Hold on. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it. Protrusion. Whoa. Cupid's bow. I think the Cupid was fine. I think around like here. Yeah. It's kind of limited. But is that sarcasm? Why is it so wide? I guess the bottom one looks super wide. Or maybe I need to sort out the bottom lip being so wide. Where's the width? That's the lower lip fold. What about the lower lip width? I feel like the lower lip has a very wide... is very wide compared to the top one. Right? But it looks really unnatural if the top one is too wide. Oh, it doesn't look like me at least. Oh, because you think the nose... Because no, because you can see the corners of the bottom lips are wider than the top. She looks like a French snob. Looks like lip filler? No, this is not lip filler lips. This is natural lips. These are natural. Okay, let's see the overall one. I guess I see what you guys mean by the French. Boop, 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 boop. When you're pouting. I think this is okay. Do you think her lips are that big? These are not big lips. Guys, I think you got something. These are not... This is really not that big. Look at that. She looks like beautiful Squidward. Those nostrils are... Yeah, I don't mean the nose, but I mean the mouth. Overbite. 18 underbite is 30. Oh my god, look at that! Whoa, 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 whoa. Imagine if I look like this. What if I look like this? Hold on, I think it was like 30. Mouth corners, height. Whoa! Whoa! Protrusion. Put that back on 0, I think it's okay. Very British? What? No. The overbite part is British. The underbite part? No. That's American. Still not totally happy with the lips. I should have just picked one that already looked that I didn't have to customize, but I wanted the the corp thing. Lower lip fullness is already... Yeah, I think, you know what? I think I just got to pick a different person, I think that's what it is. I think I just got to pick a different person. That's easier to customize. A striker test team. Because I think there's like limits for different ones. Oh, look at the booba shaking. Okay, so these are all the men. I don't want to be a man. Oh, I think she's the one I picked last time. She's the one I picked last time. Striker test team sounds really cool. I guess maybe I'll customize her. I'll customize her instead. Yeah, I think she looks like she's easier for me to customize. Let me give her the Korean. Let me give. Yeah, you can see like it's completely different. Let me give her the Korean skin treatment. Wait, hold on. It's actually fine. I like her one. Let me just brighten up her complexion slightly. Yeah, I like her one. I like her. So let's keep with her. Face shape is fine. Yeah, look, it's got way more better ones, I think. The lips still are a bit too... overbite more. And then... I think this, and then do each... Are you gonna buff your character like you did in the Vita? What do you mean I buffed? I didn't buff. I made her look very realistic. Okay, there we go. Let's see. The protrusion looks fine. Cupid's bow. Cupid's bow. Oh, it's the height of the Cupid's bow. I see. Okay. And the width. Yeah, this looks fine. Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys, this car just this car just drove on the street. My entire flat started shaking. So my entire flat just started shaking. Alright, I think this is fine for the top one and the lower one. Alright, good night, Skit. Alright, lower lip. Fullness. Yeah, you can see, like, you can actually make this lip smaller than the other one that I picked. So it seems like the customization depends on the model that you pick. The pilot model. This mouth still doesn't look... Lan would be so good at this. Lan's really good at making, like, really accurate looking characters. Protrusion, maybe? Wait, what's this weird? Why does it look so weird? Maybe like that. So that's it for long. Good morning. Thank you so much for the gifted membership. Yeah, I feel like Lan would be really good at this. Something looks kind of weird. Something looks off, and I don't know what it is. The protrusion, maybe. The protrusion looks a bit weird. What is it that looks really weird? Something looks off to me, and I don't know what it is. Maybe if I go back to the top one, the overall one, the underbite protrusion, maybe. Okay, yeah, that looks more normal to me. Okay, I think that's what it was. This looks better. This looks good. Okay, I like that. Yeah, this looks fine. This looks good. This looks fine. Yeah, okay, this looks perfect. Perfect, perfect. Right, there. I still don't like the shape of the top lip completely. It's still a little bit weird. Well, it doesn't look like me. It's not weird, it just doesn't look like me. Maybe... protrusion. Maybe that's why. Okay, yeah, that looks better. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. Just a smidge, just a smidge. Did it save it? You saved it, right? Okay. That was the... Then let me do the nose. This... I guess you have to look from the side. Oh my god, can you hear the bin man car? Whoa. Whoa. Okay, I think my nose looks more like this one. This one's a bit too, like... It's the tip of the nose isn't going up high enough. Yeah, this one looks... Wow, this one looks exactly like my nose. This one looks exactly like my nose. It's crazy. An alternate Tyler, she's definitely a mech pilot. Who? My character right now? Hi, Elise. Okay, that's good. I like this one. I think it's the nose tip. This is on 0. Yeah, I think. There we. I think, yeah, maybe this on -5. Yeah. This looks like exactly like my nose. So this looks exactly like my nose. I think the rest is actually fine. Bridge and everything looks accurate. It looks pretty accurate. Nostrils and everything look extremely accurate. Yeah. This looks good. Yeah. Okay. And then I guess eyes is the big thing. Face shape, I think, already looks accurate. Oh my gosh, she's doing the thing, the mewing thing. Whoa. Yeah, I think this face shape is probably most accurate, honestly. Overall, protrusion is a -10. I think we'd better leave that. That looked alright the way it was. Do you get to design a mech? Yeah, you get. Well, you get to design the skin. Where's the fin? We're not on the hair yet. I don't think they have a fin. Should I give myself a really, really huge forehead? What if I look like this? I know you guys think I have a 5 head, but I don't. Well, what if I did? What if I look like this? It kind of looks like fish, bro. What if I look like this? Uh-oh. Big forehead means big brain. I think this is fine like this. Middle face is on 14. I think 14 was fine. Protrusion. Whoa. I actually think protrusion at 30 was fine. Like, this looks more like my side profile, to be honest. Lower face. The height of the lower face is on 7 at the moment. I think it was fine. The length was okay. That's fine. Protrusion is... Oh, the jaw. Yeah, this 15, I think, was... Wait. Yeah, 15 is good. This is good. Yeah, this is good. Forehead. I think the forehead protrusion could go. Oh, God, no. Oh, God. I knew someone with a forehead like this. I knew someone with a forehead like this. Like that. Like this. Like, can you see that dent in the brow before the brow? I knew someone with a forehead like that. Gonna head out for the night. Alright, have fun playing Mecha Break Birdie with your friends. The dent. No indentation. We came at forehead. I knew someone with a forehead like that. Oh my god. But they dropped us in a unga bunga forehead. When they dropped as a baby, it was their natural forehead, I think. Wait, the width looks so... Wait, if you look from this angle, look. Buh. Imagine it was like this. Oh my god. Yeah, I knew someone with a forehead like that. Japanese. Alright, I think we reset that, right? Okay, there we go. Okay, she's fine now. I fixed her. I fixed her. Literally caved in forehead. I think rather than a caved in forehead, I think it was like their brow bone was just like weirdly like indented. I don't know. Alright, I think that's good. Something still looks off. I think it's her eyes. I think I just need to change their eyes. And then... Also, I think the cheekbones are just too flat at the moment. I think she looks a bit too like Asian, like East Asian, this one. I need to fix that. I don't know, my cheekbones do stick out. Hold on. What is this even changing? Oh. That is wide. That is... Maybe like around 20? Whoa, don't take my words out of context. By fix it, I mean fix it so it looks like me. Maybe like this? Protrusion, I think that's what I'm looking at. Is it this? Yeah, I'd say about 12. Yeah, this actually looks much better, actually. The cheeks are on 4. Oh, cute! Look at that! Whoa. Handsome Squidward. Cute. Handsome hamster, and then handsome Squidward. Hamster. What was that on? Was it on 4? Yeah, that looks good. It's fine. Protrusion. Oh! This is like fish brush cheeks. Oh god, isn't it more normal to be -50 for this? Yeah, it is. I don't think that looks normal, like, or natural to have like full cheeks like that. I think it's better to do it like this. Don't hamsters die in the most horrific ways? Well, no. If you take care of them properly, they'll die normally and, I mean, like, naturally. If you actually don't abuse your hamsters, they'll die naturally. Right, jaw. The jaw. Width of the jaw is on 0. I think we can stick to 0. Oh, that's skinny. I think 0 is fine. Actually, I think mine is more like -5. I'm not gonna lie. Mine is more like that. The height is on 14. Oh! My god. Dorito face. Mine is more like... And mine is like the 0 one, to be honest. And then the protrusion on -5. I'll leave it at -5. I can't really tell the difference too much. I bet Lan would know. I really want her to play Mecha Break just to do the character creation. You feel like hamsters generally find ways to abuse themselves. Actually, that's true. That is true. Let me tell you a story about Mango. Let me tell you about Mango, my hamster Mango. So Mango was my first hamster. The chin contour is -14. Oh! Guess we'll leave that at -14. The width's on 40. Guess we'll leave that on 40. The protrusions on 21. We'll leave that at 21 because that looked fine. Yeah, this looks good. I just need to change the eyes. Yeah, let me tell you about Mango. So, Mango used to have a strange habit of gnawing at the cage bars. And back then I was really young. I was still a kid, so I didn't know like how to take care of a hamster. I was relying on like my parents. Obviously, like my mom bought the hamster, and you know, kind of like she bought the cage and everything for it as well. And actually, metal cages aren't good for hamsters. They need to be in like a more of a plastic or glass one, because they could injure themselves on the metal cages. And what they do is, when they get stressed, they start gnawing at the cage, like start biting the metal bars, and they end up giving themselves like brain damage through biting the bars so much. So they really do find ways to injure themselves. But to be honest, it's because they do it out of stress. So I don't blame them either. See some awesome hamster setups. Yeah. You can make like proper like engaging and what's the word? What's the word? There's a word I'm thinking of. You can make engaging and what's the word? Enriching. You can make enriching environments for hamsters. I don't think enriching is the word I'm thinking of. Enrichment? Maybe enrichment is the word I was thinking of. Alright, eyes and eyebrows. Wait, what's expression? Like, base expression? I think this one looks more accurate, to be honest. Something about the mouth is still not... I'm still not happy with the mouth. Stimulating... There's a word I'm thinking of, and I don't remember. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I have to check. I was on email. Okay. Sorry, solicited email. I'll read this afterwards. What was I gonna do? I feel like I was distracted. There was a reason I was looking at my emails. I feel like I wrote something. I feel like I wrote something in my emails, and the word I'm thinking of was in my email. My hamster experience was that they eat their babies and then got left out. Oh yeah, they do. They bite their babies' heads off. They do. They bite their babies. Hold on. Where is the email I wrote? I can't remember. I guess the word is enriching, maybe. I don't remember though. I don't think it's the right word I was thinking of. Alright, so, eyes. I think the eyes need to be changed. Oh. Alright, this looks more like mine. These look like mine. Okay, I need to edit that though. It's kind of like split apart right now. YouTube overall spacing is crazy. Look at this, guys. Me? This? Or this? Okay, I think 25 is good. 25 might be good. Is this game on PC only? That's a good question, actually. That's a good question. Can someone confirm? Is it just on Steam or is it on like PlayStation Store as well? You can't decide which extreme is worse. I feel like closer together is better than far apart. Don't you think so? What about this? What about this? Okay, hold on, I like this. You play on Xbox? Oh, it's on Xbox as well. And PS5? Oh, there's no PS release. Okay, so it's just PC and Xbox. Okay. What about this? What about really tiny? Wait. Hold on. Checking. Wait, hold on. I guess 2 is fine. Protrusion. Like how? Okay, 0. Oh, like if your eyes are like super deep set. Angle. These are like Land's eyes, like this. Land would be so good at this game, like the character creation. How do I convince Land to do just the character creation at least? I think she'd like this game. I think she'd like fighting. I think this is okay at 0. And then the height is on 0. This is the corner. Oh my god. Maybe 10. When did she make it curse? No, she loves... Lad loves character creation. She's really good at making it look like other people or herself. Everyone likes the melee. I know, even me. Like, usually I prefer shooting, but I actually like the melee in this game more than the shooting. It's like it's why I love Welkin so much. Oh, you can't find it in the PS Store? Sorry about that. You can load character data and share it with others? Oh, that's really good. Cause the eyes the same way anymore? Why? Alright, hold on. 0 is... I think... 0... Yeah, I think a little bit wider is nicer. Okay. Cave and the Mecha, stay for the jiggle. Wanna see the jiggle? Wait, hold on. You want jiggle? I'll give you jiggle. Wait, why is she not jiggling? Hey, the other girl was jiggling a lot. Why is she not jiggling much? Excuse me? Wait, hold on. Wait, there's some jiggle going on. Wanna see jiggle? Here you go. I'll give you jiggle. I know what you guys want. Don't worry. Want jiggle? I'll give you jiggle. There you go. Enjoy the jiggle. Is this game good? I think it's very good. Look, I mean, look at the customization options here. And did I mention this game is free to play? Hey, Mecha Break, sponsor me. Did I mention this is a free to play game? Why does she have fish eyes? No, she doesn't. How are these fish eyes? Unless you mean my eyes. There's a section in the market to buy presents from people. Oh, buy presents from people? No tummy, no happy. Imagine they made a suit to, just with a tummy window. Alright, inner eye corner is on 0 at the moment. 0 is fine. The width. Whoa. I know people who have eyes like this, by the way, with the width of the corners like going all the way in really deep, and you can see like the inside of the eyeball because of how deep the width of their inner corner goes. It's kind of scary. Angle. That's fine. Are her eyes like too spaced apart? This looks... Wait, hold on. No. 28? I think it's fine. I just don't like this much customization and character creation. Yeah, I think having too many options can be a bad thing as well. Did it save my changes? Am I like stupid? Did it not save it, or did it save it? Yeah, it did, okay. That's overall, right? I just did overall. And then let's go. I need to look at the brow. The brow ridge is kind of flat. Brow tail. In the brow. How do I make the brow ridge look more natural? For me, I need angle. Yeah, okay, that's good. Protrusion. Is it the protrusion? Yeah, it was a protrusion I was looking at. Maybe this is okay? 25? Yeah. I think this is fine. This looks okay. The width. Oh, look, she looks sad. I think this is okay. And height is on 0. Wow. Okay. This looks good. That was brow arch. We should do, I think eyelids are... Okay, hold on. Eyelid is fine. Like this. Middle eyelid. Yeah, that looks fine. She looks like she'll listen to emo music. I do listen to emo music. Outer eyelids. Depth. Does the depth change from the side angle is the question. Okay, there we go. Okay, fullness under eye. Where are we gonna see this difference? I'm looking from the side and I don't see anything change. I'm not seeing much change here. Depth. Is this like a side thing? Okay, there we go. Maybe like this. There we go. Oh yeah, you forgot the fin. I haven't even done the hair yet. I haven't even gotten to the hair, so why are you talking about the hair? That was... Wait, wait, eyelids? I just did the eyelids and they separate from upper and... height, well, actually, that's pretty good customization. What was that on before? 0? Was that on 0? Okay. Did you say she looks like Shinji? Is it because of the hair and the suit? Mid upper eyelids. And then the width. Keep that on 0, I guess. Outer upper eyelid. And then the width. Keep that on 0. And then the lower eyelids, angle. Oh god, that is cursed. You can make really cursed faces. You can make really cursed faces by like using the extreme parts of the sliders. But you keep those on 0. Cursed faces add more character. No, but don't you want your character to represent you? To look like you? Isn't it more fun to make one that looks like you? Is that from the side angle you see a difference? Just like this is fine. Yeah. Sometimes you want to make something really goofy. I don't ever want to do that. No, I usually make it a pretty lady. Okay, that's true. I noticed that a lot of male players like to play like make girls, and they like to make girls that they think looks cute. You want to play as a pretty anime lady? Yeah, okay, I'm different. I always tend to make a character that looks like me.
Misra Tactical Unit, no! Locked and loaded.
Not ready. But that was the face, right? Face shape, eyes and eyebrows, nose, mouth, expression. All right, so now the hair. Oh, so we look at makeup before the hair. Contouring, fancy. I'm gonna give us some contouring, some makeup. I don't like it. Let's give it, leave it, no makeup for this contouring thing. You make characters you like looking at? Okay, well you put it that way, but then what, don't you like looking at yourself? She's got some thick eyebrows. Yeah, mine look more like this, to be honest. Yeah, mine looks like this. Yeah, I think it's fine. I don't need to change. What do you mean you see that? No, my face does not look like that. You see enough of yourself in real life? Do you see yourself that much though? Are you always looking into a mirror or a camera? Not if you're ugly. Yeah, but what if ugly is just in your head? You know? Alright, eyelashes. Oh. 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 This one's good? You're in Zoom calls for work all the time. Yeah, but you can hide your own camera. Face is always at default because you were preferring a mask. Oh yeah, that's true. Some people put masks on their characters and put helmets on. You don't even see the face. It's like working so hard on a Monster Hunter character on your hunter and hunter design, and it's like covered up with all the armor and the masks and helmets. Okay, that's eyelash, blush. I like her blush at the moment. It's very cute. Let's leave that. Eyeshadow, fancy. This is very me. Oh my god, that looks exactly like me. Oh god, that is me. Maybe. Oh god, maybe we stick with this one. That looks like mine. Well, Salty encourages all the fashion there. That's true. But then in the beginning, right? You can wear a disgusting like mishmash of like armor and you're sort of covered up. Eyeshadow. Was it eyeshadow I just did? Yeah, it was. Eyeliner. I guess this one's okay. Who is this diva? It's gonna be me soon. Once I get the hair done, it's gonna be me. Iris. Oh, they still haven't. Yeah, you have to. The eye color is the iris part here, and there's you can't actually customize this still. I thought that was just for the beta. Huh. Wait. Zoom in more. I guess this one? This one looks like mine, right? Yeah. This looks like my eyes. But I want to change the color. It's gonna be cash shop stuff, you think? To change color? I like this one more. But the pupil doesn't look like mine. This one has the same pupils as mine. But I don't like the color. Oh, I'll just stick with this, it's fine. Lip makeup. Doesn't even let you change the color for that either. Yeah, stick with this. Non-matching armor in a video game is equivalent of being homeless! Homeless! It feels bad at the beginning though when you first start playing games. Because you're like poor and you can't, yeah, afford armor. Oh god, there's a fly in my room! Oh my god, I thought that fly was gone. It's back. Ugh, go away. away. Go away. Alright, what time is it? God, am I okay with time? Oh god, I've got 15 minutes. I have to go. Okay, you have ruined me, fish. What did I do? Wait, what have I done? What did I ruin? What did I do, Layton? It's a weird feature not to customize eye color. I guess because yeah, they plan to paywall it. Okay, face, makeup, hair, I guess now. Oh, limited again. That one new. It's Valk. Alright, hair color. Everything is free now, it seems. You can save and fix it more later. Ooh, I want to finish. I want to finish modding my character now because I want to be able to play the game. Right, base color. Okay. Base color. Hair tip be the bottom of your hair. And then, oh, this graphics are so crunchy. You think they have old Fusey's haircut? Just manifest an extra hour on the day before you have to hack. This is what I mean. Like, I wish. I just wish that there was more time in the day. I wish there's more time in the day. I need more time. There we go. And hair root color. I wish there was a way to copy the colors. Oh yeah, you can. 160. 55. Saturation is 32. And the scalp color. Skin colored. That looks like she's balding. What color is your scalp normally? White? Doesn't it look like she's balding? This looks like your hair. This? Did you make a character? Elise. Sorry, I can't hack today. I'm making a great character. I have to go hacking. There's no choice. I have to. Matching you to the hair makes it look like you're not balding. Yeah, but hold on. But it looks too unrealistic, right? Oh yeah, this does look better. Okay, yeah, this looks more natural. Fish balding effect. I'm not bald! When it was brown, it looked like your hair. Oh, yeah. Your scalp is very pale because your hair's thick. The sun. Well, people normally have pale scalps, right? I feel like something feels off about the hair color. Something feels off about something. Something just looks a bit off. She doesn't look like the first character I made. Is it her skin? Highlight color. Whoa, these are lots of customization options. Oh, I see. Okay, never mind. How do I turn this off? Okay, never mind. I don't need that. I don't need that. Unless it's the underneath part. Highlight color. Nope. 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 Okay, I don't need that. Wait, hold on. Alter hairstyle. Variation on. Oh! Oh! Is it too smooth? No, something just looks wrong color match wise. Maybe it's the skin. And then the skin is too like the skin and the hair tone don't match to me. Like, I mean, you're looking at me right now. I feel like my skin is more pale. Hair texture. What is hair texture? What does that mean? My textures are all crunchy right now. Should I just change? Let's see. Ah! I can't open my settings right now. Hair length. Okay. The length is fine though, actually. Wait, what length am I changing here? Oh, the fringe. Okay, so yeah, that's hair length 2. Yeah, hair length 3. That's too long. My hair's like this length. Okay, this looks. This is probably the best we're gonna get. The blush seems too saturated. No, I think it's the skin tone. I think the skin tone is the issue here. So I think if I change that. Maybe I could. I don't know. Maybe it's the eyes. Actually, I don't know what it is. Maybe I think it is the eyes. Even though the pupils match mine, I think the color might be better if it's this one. Yeah, that looks like it blends better overall, I think. I think the hair might be too saturated, you know. I think maybe Fish is pale as a milk bottle. I don't see the sun. I didn't see the sun. Okay, hold on. Let me just change the saturation of the hair. I think that's the issue. Let me just change the saturation. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is change the saturation to 23 for all of them. Yeah, I think this is good. I think it's fine now. I think once I change the hair saturation, it looks better. Where's my fin? They don't have a fin! Was Leighton right? Right about what? What did Leighton say? Sun is scary. I don't like the sun. This one looks more like mine, I guess. But my shoulders are a bit thinner. Hold on, height. Can't you just choose your actual height? How do we know how big these are? I'll put it on 0. I don't actually know how tall this is, but can I need 7'5". Leighton's right about the eyes. What did Leighton say about the eyes? Chest -2. Wait, maybe -2 was okay. Maybe -2 was fine. Waistline. I think my waist is a little bit smaller. Hips is 8. Guys. Want my hips to be 50? Do you want my hips to be 50? I know a girl who's literally built like this. Hold on, look. I know a girl who's literally built like this. like no hips. Okay, this is too much butt and hip. Okay, look at from the front. No hips. If the hips can go more in. She's built like this. She looks like a pea from the side. She's like a pea shape. She has big booba, but she's got like no hips and no waist. She calls herself the letter P. Built like a Barbie. Well, no, because Barbies have an hourglass shape, right? Barbies have wide hips and big booba. This girl's she's got very wide shoulders and big booba, but then she has like a very straight waist and like her hips and her waist are like a stick. She doesn't have like, it's like hold on. She's like this. Yeah, she looks like this. How's her back holding up? She's really tall. So actually, if you're tall, you can carry your big booba because you have like this, you know, height for it. But yeah, she's built like this. It's not like how do I reset it? It's not like proportional. She calls herself. She calls herself a P shape, like as opposed to an S shape. You know, because S is like you know you have the big booba, you have the big butt. P shape is you have the big booba. So what's the opposite of a P shape where you just have a big butt and flat chest? Buttock size. Pair build? No, but you use the letter D. okay, D. That's shit. I forgot about the D. Yeah, she's. You can be a D shape, P shape, or S shape. So, what shape do you guys like? What shape do you guys like? Do you like the D shape, the P shape, or the S shape? And that means side profile. DP or S? DPS. The eye shape! The eye shape! The eye shape was the clamp build. The clamp build is the eye shape. You're not picky. I personally like the D shape. I think everyone who's picking D, I feel the same. Like I feel like. This is a D shape. D shape. This is D. S. Okay, so I think S or D might be best. Look at that. Imagine. It's gonna pop. Yeah, do you feel like sticking a pin inside it and see if it explodes? Look at that. Look at it jiggle. Okay, I think maybe this is fine. Yeah, this is okay. This is okay. Buttocks height -6. Ooh. I think This is fine. Vertex width -3. Whoa! Look! Look at this! Look at that! What was it on? What is it -3? Looks super close together like this. Why is it so detailed on the butt? Is this what they mean when they say clapping cheeks? Clapping your butt cheeks together like this? Clap, 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 clap. Matt, it's not what it looks like. I know you just came in. I know you just came in, but I swear it's not what it looks like. What about this? Twerking? Twerking? Fish is making me act unwise. No, listen, I'm just showing her. She's dancing right now. It's a dance. She's dancing. She's dancing. All right, this looks fine. This looks okay. I feel like this looks very humble. All right. Okay, that was the body, the head. Head size is fine, I think. Neck length. You guys are gonna tell me to make the neck longer, aren't you? Okay, I'd say -20. -20! Whoa. She's got a thumb neck. Alright, this at least. This looks like me, right? Hands? Hands? Oh, hands means shoulders as well. Yeah, I think my shoulder width is actually... My shoulders are pretty thin. But, maybe like this. I need to, like, do some muscle building for my shoulders. Shoulder height. Look at this. Upper arm length. Okay, I'm not gonna go into arm length and things. I think this all looks okay. Hand size. Yeah, it all looks fine, to be honest. Okay, legs? -16. Guys, I'm actually this tall, I swear. Fine, I'll leave it at -16. Grr. Thigh thickness. Whoa. Okay, my thighs are around this thick, I'd say. -5. That looks like mine. Thigh width is on -2. Is this on the side? Oh yeah, that's thick! Yeah, maybe like... this-ish. Calf thickness. Calf width. You know, Ocean really loves drawing big calves. And leg ratio. And heel height. Oh, I want really big heels. Ugh. But it's not like your heels are getting tall. She's just standing on her tiptoes. Yeah, I like that. Fish, are you going to be late to hacking? Thank you for the super chat, Flames. No, I'll be fine. I'll finish up soon. Riju, thank you so much for the super chat. Here's my support to Fish's therapy funds. She must accept she's small, both top and bottom. Let's pray for. What? I'm actually very proportional. I just wear very, you know, modest and baggy clothing. Hold on, I'm gonna probably make the butt just a little bit. It's kind of flat at the moment. So is it flat? No, it's actually fine. It's fine, right? It's fine. Oh, look at the jiggle. Okay. I think this looks great. This looks like me. It's huge. You know you can't make it smaller than that. They won't let you make it smaller. Pancake butt? How is this a pancake? No, Matt, you're just jealous. This is not a pancake butt. This is actually not a pancake butt. Okay. Voice, last one.
Ready to party! You gotta get used to teaming up with the big guns. I once read in a book that
Nothing can conceal the truth.
only power gets...
Sadly, a lot.
Trash doesn't clean itself.
Which one do I sound like? Which one do you think? Number 2?
The world is far from peaceful.
Did someone say a teenager can't be a striker pilot?
Number 1?
I didn't think so.
I hope the love and passion in you will live
Number
forever.
3?
Like the roses on the cerulean plain.
Kill your sympathy, so your prey can't fight back.
Oh, I think I sound like this one, right? This Onesama voice. Kill. What did she say?
I once...
Nothing can conceal the truth,
Nothing
but
can
something may
conceal
try
the
to stop
truth.
you from finding it.
Something may try to stop you from fighting. I sounded like that one, right? I sound like that one. Was it better with Punisher voice? Wait.
Actions always speak louder than words.
Actions always speak louder than words. Cauldron stirring voice? Does that sound like a witch? Whoa!
You want to lose a battle? Sure. Just be indecisive.
You want to lose a battle? Sure. Just be indecisive. I think I sound like number 6. Wait, I actually sound like number 6. You think number 6 is Lan's voice?
Trash doesn't clean itself.
No, she sounds like number 7, I think.
Sadly, a lot of humans
Wait, actually,
are
I kinda-
just awful.
Wait, isn't this me? I'm number 6! Guys, I'm number 6. I'm actually number 6.
History is written by the victor. You'll learn that after a trip to Mithra.
You want to lose a battle? Sure. Just be indecisive.
Is that me? Guys, that actually sound like that. You say things like number 6 but sound like it? Well, it's all about the phrases.
Actions always...
Sadly, a lot of humans are just awful.
Yeah, humans are awful. Sadly, a lot of humans are awful.
Ready to party!
This one sounds the most annoying. Ready to party!
I hope...
Did someone say a teenager can't be a striker pilot? I
Oh,
didn't
she's
think
a
so.
teenager. Did someone say a teenager can be a striker pilot? Yeah, she sounds annoying. Number 6's words, but number 1's voice. I don't sound like number 1.
I once read in a book that the stars will guide our souls back to the planet where we belong. How
She's-
romantic.
But she sounds like she's a...
Kill.
I hope the love and passion in you will live forever. Like the roses on the cerulean plains.
No, she sounds weird. This one sounds weird. This one sounds... Number 1 is closer to my pitch. What about number 2?
You gotta get used to teaming up with the big guns.
Yeah, what if I sound like this? Yeah, gotta get used to teaming up with the big guns. Number 3 is Sir Addy.
I once read in a book that the stars will guide our souls back to the planet where we belong.
No, that's...
How
well,
romantic.
that's phrasing-wise, that's May, I think. That's May. Alright, which one do we pick? Which one do we pick? 3 does not sound like me.
Nothing can conceal the truth, but something may try to stop you from finding it.
Can you guys vote? Can you tell me? Just write in the chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, I'm gonna go over them again.
Did someone say a teenager can't be a striker pilot?
The world is far from
2.
peaceful.
I hope the love
3.
and passion in you will live forever.
Kill your
4.
sympathy, so your prey can't fight back.
Why-
Only
why is
power
everyone
gets
saying number
things
1?
done.
Ready to party!
Come on, I didn't sound like that.
Misra Tactical Unit, locked and loaded.
Wait, did I pick number 1? There we go.
Misra Tactical Unit, locked and loaded.
I once read.
Did someone say a teenager
Oh,
can't
guys,
be a striker
it's not letting me. It's not letting me pick it. I think I have to be number 2 now. Oh no. Oh no, it's not letting me pick it.
Misra Tactical Unit,
Glitch.
locked and loaded.
There's a glitch, guys. You saw I've been trying to pick it. That's rigged. How's it rigged? You saw. No. You guys saw I actually tried to pick that. No, democracy's a lie. You saw I picked it. I picked it. What the Sigma? I literally picked it. I literally picked it. I literally picked it. It's actually a glitch. See, there we go. There we go. Alright, it's gonna put me straight into a battle. I don't have time. I need to go. Let's save this. Now, can someone check if I escape? No.
Misra Tactical Unit, right? Locked and loaded.
Oh, I think I might have to play. I think I might have to play. I have to jump straight into battle. It might not save my progress. Oh god, I'm gonna be late. Okay, so I'll be really fast. I'll be really fast. I need to blow my nose. Is it gonna put me straight into a battle? Vet, huh? Yeah, because I already played it. Oh, it's not gonna put me straight into battle. I'm not doing that 40-minute tutorial again. Oh. Did it let me keep the stuff that I won before? Didn't they say you could, like... Hold on. Oh. There was like something I remember they said that it would carry over to the full game. I don't remember what it was. Sorry. Wait. That head thing, I didn't buy that. Oh, there we go. I feel like the character I made before looked better. She looked more. Alright, yeah guys, I have to go because I've got to go hacking. I really, really want to play. I really want to play. Ideally, I would have done the character creation last night, but IRL things happened, unfortunately. Very, very unfortunate. And then... But I will play tomorrow again. I'll be playing, again. The tour is 40 minutes. Yeah! Remember the big issue last time in the beta? You're forced into the 40-minute tutorial. It's like an hour-long tutorial. I tried to make a new account but to play with my friends, but by the time I got through the tutorial, it was took like 2 hours. But yes, I will be back playing this tomorrow. Still a fun stream. Yay, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Wait, I need to tell you my visa story really quickly. Okay, so I actually went to collect my visa, my Chinese visa. Because for those who don't know, I'm going to visit China for the first time ever this weekend. Just for fun. Yeah, I'm kind of fluent in Chinese. Yeah, 你好吗? 我喜欢 the chips. Sorry. Anyway, so I went to collect my visa, and the thing is, right? So it's a really weird application process. You've got to do the application form online. You've got to do the application form online, and then you've got to print the form and give it in person. Which is like, okay, whatever, you're filling it online. And you got to attach your like passport photo to it. And I was like, okay, cool. So I attached my passport photo and I printed it. Went to hand it over into the visa center, which, by the way, was like it was very far away. So it was like, okay, so I submitted my application, and they're like, you need the passport picture. I was like, it's right there. They're like, no, you need another one. Like, you need a separate one. But there's like a photo machine behind you, the booth. You can use that to take the picture. And bear in mind, I was like, this costs another 1,000 yen to take all these new photos. And also like, it took me like over an hour. It was a really hot, sweaty day, almost 40 degrees feeling like, and very humid. And I was like all sweaty and gross. I looked disgusting. Like, I looked so bad. I was like, oh my god, I gotta take a picture like this. So I was really sad. I went in the machine, took a really gross, disgusting, sweaty picture. My face was all shiny. Like, my face was all red from, like, you know, the heat. And my hair was all, like, disgusting and gross because of the heat and the sweat. And it's like, I just look really sad in the photo. I look stressed. I look so stressed. Sweaty hair and face, all red and shiny, and like I look so disgusting. So I just sadly gave them the photo, and then I was like, okay, fine. And then I went and picked up my visa yesterday. Looked at the picture, and they used the original passport photo that I attached to the paper application. I was like, what the hell? Like, what? You made me take this new picture. You made me take this new picture. Like, why would you make me take this new picture and not use it? And they're like, oh, well, we decided you looked better in the... we decided you looked better in the paper one. We thought, oh, you might prefer to use that one instead. So we, you know, so you don't have like a bad looking visa photo. So that's why we decided to use that instead. That was so funny. I actually laughed. I actually laughed so hard. I laughed so hard. I told my friends about it. And they're like, oh yeah, that's just a thing in China. Like, ID photos, people get really sad and upset when they're ugly. So they try their best to have like really pretty looking photos. So, how considerate? That's what I was thinking. I think it's so funny. Like, the way that they're so blunt, like Chinese people, like they're really just like, they don't beat around the bush, but like at least you know they're telling you the truth. I'm like, yeah, thanks for thinking my other photo was nicer, I guess. I thought it was really funny. I thought it was a really funny story to tell you guys. Anyway, I gotta exit this. But yeah, that was my funny China visa story, guys. I hope if you ever go to the Chinese visa center, make sure you have 2 photos so they can help you pick one that's nicest. It was very considerate of them though. I felt so gross in that photo. I was so happy that they actually I was so happy. Alright, hold on. Let me I'm gonna raid into LAN. I'm gonna raid into LAN. Alright guys, I have to go. I've got literally 20 minutes to get ready and leave. Okay everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. Again, I'm so sorry about yesterday's stream cancel. I will hopefully get to play tomorrow and see you guys tomorrow. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Exclamation mark raid for the raid message. Also, quick reminder, if anyone hasn't got any my birthday merch, the sales are closing in less than a week. So if you plan to get the merch, there's less than a week left. So to let you know. Okay, bye guys! That was the trigger!